playing us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready? Blue ready. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston, and the catch made by Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You can't get past me.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right there. 54, right there.
Working out of the gun. Winston looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check 52. 6 guard, check 6 guard.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Completes it to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. A 1st down carry for Henry. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. And Walker has it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football.
Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long for Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 83 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Play fake. Winston. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. 76 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. To throw, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain there of 21 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
54. He can't hang.
Throwing, Winston. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Titans take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Winston, his throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Watch twist. Squeeze. Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We want it. Go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got him in. It's Brown. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson now. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Winston. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
Winston now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check three.
On third down, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And an alley to run. 20, 10. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's Winston. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Jameis now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Under 10. Under 10, 10. Watch it, 6. Pull it, half.
Now Jackson, gonna throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Winston now, throwing deep for Galladay. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Henry, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action. Now Jackson. Broken tackle. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He may try and run for the... And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready? Move ready. 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Wait. Let him go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Switch. Check. Crunch.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
63, Lions 17.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on